Hello and welcome to the Dugout. The biggest cricketing event of this year, the World T20, will begin tomorrow with India taking on New Zealand. India have been in good form. New Zealand, they are no less in the T20 format. And I have with me Sahil, who will discuss more about that match. Sahil, as we all know, India has been winning everything in the T20 format. But New Zealand, you know what they can do in a T20 match.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, what can the fan expect from this match?
I think the fans can expect a very exciting contest tomorrow in Nagpur. The tournament couldn't have got off to a better start with two extremely talented sides locking horns with each other. India have all bases covered. We all saw that in the last 12 games they have played. New Zealand are no less. With McCullum, without McCullum, they are a force to reckon with at the top of the order with the likes of Kane Williamson, Corey Anderson, Ross Taylor. Then in the bowling department, you have a handy Nathan McCullum. You have a Trent Bolt. So you have players who could chip in this format, and that's what you need. You don't need someone to bowl 40 overs or 45 overs or test the batsman with consistent lines. You need bowlers who can give you 4 overs and batsmen who can play 20 little deliveries. So I think New Zealand have that. So do India. So exciting contest, as I said.
So both teams are almost equal.
Yeah.
So is there any concern for any teams? Like India, I don't know what concern, but there must be. And for New Zealand, maybe spin department.
Yeah. I think you rightly said spin is a concern for New Zealand because in these helpful conditions in the subcontinent, you definitely need a quality spinner. Not a spinner who could just restrict the opposition, but a spinner who could turn the ball, grip the surface, and force the batsman to change their plan in the middle. That's what someone like an Ashwin does or a Ravindra Jadeja does. Whether Nathan McCullum or Ish Sodhi, provided he plays tomorrow.
Then he's a leg spinner. Who can really help.
But that remains, because New Zealand are known to play two spinners. So I see them going with an extra seamer instead of spinner tomorrow. But Nagpur will turn because we saw that in the qualifiers. The ball was gripping there. There was some rain in between, but still the surface is expected to assist the slower bowlers. So it will be interesting to see whether New Zealand field two spinners or they go only with Nathan McCullum tomorrow.
Okay. Talking about Indian bowling department, we have a problem in the pace department.
Yeah. I think we have a problem of plenty there now.
Probably Jasprit Bumrah, Ashish Nehra, and we have Mohammad Shami. Fit again, Mohammad Shami. He was impressive in the warm-ups. So do you think MS Dhoni would like to give him a chance?
Not so early in the tournament. Maybe middle or against the last game I think is against the qualifying nation. So maybe there Dhoni could be tempted to just give Nehra a break before the Super 8s and the knockouts begin, but not before that because he isn't a captain who would tinker with the combinations. Even when he's losing or even he's winning, he likes to stick with that combination. And he's enjoying control over this team, because you have spinners like 3-4 spinners who could give you 2-3 overs. You have a Pandya, you have 2 good seamers who can bowl at the death at the top, at the start. So I think this is a very balanced team. So you wouldn't want to have a Shami because you never know how a Nehra or a Bumrah would bowl with Shami. Now that Nehra and Bumrah have been bowling well in tandem for more than 10 games, so it will be slightly risky to change the combination in such a tournament like this.
And for New Zealand, we all know how Brendan McCullum exited the international circuit. That record 100 in the test matches. Fans will miss him, there's no doubt about it. Will New Zealand miss him in the dressing room? He's a leader, that's for sure. So will New Zealand miss him in the dressing room?
See, New Zealand would definitely miss the template of captaincy McCullum had. The fearless brand of cricket which New Zealand started playing during the 2015 World Cup where they ended as the runners-up. They just came and took the attack to the opposition. I think that template would still be there. No matter how young Williamson is, that template would still be there because that's what we have seen in various Indian cricket teams now. One captain has left, but that belief is very much there. After Dhoni, Kohli came, he had his own set of ideas, but that winning hunger for wins was very much still intact. So I think the same would be Sri Lanka have suffered after Sangakkara and Jayawardene went, and they're still struggling to come to terms to international cricket. But with New Zealand, I think McCullum, they'll miss McCullum, the leader McCullum, the player McCullum, the keeper. But whether it would change their fortunes in the World Cup, that's a very difficult guess as of now.
We have to wait and see whether India plays which bowler on which day and whether New Zealand will actually miss Brendan McCullum or not. But it's a long tournament until the final. Keep checking IndianExpress.com for the latest on the World T20.